I'm here to remind you that followers don't pay bills, systems do. And so if you're already creating content, if you're already outside using the social media, you already have the attention that you want and perceive will be the one to give you an income. Yet you're not converting that attention into cash. You are still going to be a broke influencer. Most people post daily. They have very good engagement. People comment on their posts. They get to be, their videos get to be shared to others, but still they are not earning from all this attention that they're getting. So how do you convert the attention you're getting into cash? Because remember, attention is just but a leverage. Attention is not money. Leverage is using something that you have to attain something better. And so most of us, we do have the attention, we do have the social media, we already have accounts that are actually running and people are interested in whatever we are doing. But the type of engagement we are receiving is not going to result to us earning an income. I want you to depict the story in Matthew 25 where we have three people who were given talents. One went and used the talent well. The second one also went and multiplied the talent. But there is one person who was given the talent, but they ended up burying the talent. Most of us use social media, but still we behave like people who buried the talent. We don't maximize it. We don't convert the attention into cash. Straight to the systems that will help you convert the attention into an income. We have four systems that if you set, I guarantee you, you are going to start earning from the content you are creating and posting out there. Because attention with no structure equals a buried talent. So to begin with, of course, in the system you must have the attention. Now, how do you get the attention? That is where we talk about acquisition systems. Where do people find you? Or how do people find you? So this is where you use the social media platforms that actually pay you. You have YouTube, right? You have TikTok, you have Facebook. You need to use these apps, but while you are using them, you have to ensure that you are getting monetized because there's actually that feature. And if you don't turn it on, you will be posting, you will be getting good engagement, but you will not be earning because you're not monetized. So two, in your structure, you need trust. How do you build trust? Because if you already have their attention, it means you're already doing something that people like. But someone won't pay you unless they can trust you. So how do you make someone trust you? You need to be clear. We need to understand that as you are posting in your social media platforms, whatever thing you are doing, we need to see the value you're giving us. We need to see a clear value. You don't need to wrap the value into a Christmas gift. Please make it as clear as possible. Structure it so that anybody who comes in contact with your idea or in contact with your content can actually say, I saw your post and I learned this, this, and this. That's how you build trust. While you're still at it, you need to be consistent. If you just show up today, you are clear, but you are not consistent in the type of content you are giving unto us. How do you expect me to trust you that I'll still get the same outcome if I am going to engage you, yet you only posted once? So you need to be consistent so that we can actually trust you. Lastly, you need to come up with proofs. You need to come up with ways to prove that whatever content you're actually putting out there has value, has helped somebody, or will help somebody. If you are just doing the content, you are clear, you are consistent, but there's no proof of change. You've not helped yourself, you've not helped anyone else. How am I going to trust you if I can't see that whatever you're doing actually works out? So how do you do the proofing? You have documentation. This is where most of the time someone will ask you, can I get a testimonial? Once you help a client, it's okay to ask for a testimonial. You can ask for a review. Of course, that's why you'll see most people when they are giving out an idea or they want to come out and teach us something, they be saying that So many people have been asking me to share my recipes on this, and you'll be seeing the popping messages on the screen, which is like showing that those are proofs. Those are proofs. So you need to have documentation. You need to have proof to show that actually whatever you are doing is actually going to bring value, is actually going to change my way of thinking or their way of thinking. Third, as you are already offering your value consistently, you need to now make an offer. This is where most of the people are a little bit scared because they feel like, am I too early? Of course, I'm going to talk about that in my next video. Or you feel like, will people really pay me? Or even if they will pay you, you are scared to state the amount. Why? You're already doing what you're doing. You already know that whatever you're doing has value. So why don't you charge for it? This is where you make an offer. An offer doesn't have to mean that you come and tell somebody, pay me $50. No. An offer is actually an organized help. Now, how do you have an organized help? Where you have coaching, you have mentorship programs, you have workshops. Those are offers. You tell someone, actually, I do run a workshop where we do this and this and this. We charge this amount of money. Remember, this person already trusts you because you already have the proof. You're already consistent. You're already clear on whatever thing you're teaching. So why not? Why not just tell them, I actually don't do this for free. I have it planned out and laid. I do a workshop. I offer courses. I do mentorship programs. I do this. I know most of the people, when they hear about workshops and mentorships, they be like, so you want my money? Yes, you want their money. But of course, you have to frame that one in a good way. You can't come to me and tell me, oh, I want your money. But so long as the value you're providing is actually going to help me save my time, is actually going to help me change the way I see things, or even is going to help my business go to the next level, why not? Why not pay for it? So as you're busy posting your content, please have a clear structured system where you make your offers. And now that actually brings us to the last one, which is decision. Decision is closely related to invitation. Decision is where someone now makes a commitment. Now, if you already have your system laid out, but under your decision point, it is not clearly laid out, we are going to have a problem. Under your decision structure, you need to have a payment structure where someone can tap in and just make the payment and access your templates, access your products, or access your teachings. Or you can actually have enrollment links or booking links. After someone has already trusted you, you've already made the offer, they accepted the offer, now you give them a direction where next. Because actually in the whole process, you need to be in a position to tell somebody, once you come in, I take you here, here, and here. Because remember, decision without a point equals no income. So if someone has already accepted your offer and has made a commitment to work with you, and you don't have a point, you don't have a place to take us next, then you're not going to earn because they're still going to wait for you to build that website you've always been procrastinating to have. So ensure that you have a flow of systems so that when you have your first client, after you've had your attention and you now are having clients, people who are interested in actually learning how you do your thing, people who actually see that you are bringing value, you're able to take them from the audience, the everyone else, to clients. After someone watches your video, what should they do next? If there is no answer, the system is broken. So you need to have a system whereby you already have an acquisition system where we can find you, we can see your content, right? You bring us on board, we trust you. You make us an offer, right? And now we decide we're gonna pay you. Now, once we have already made the decision, you need to put it somewhere. So if there is no answer, the system is completely broken. So turn that attention into an income. If this video helped you know steps on how you can actually convert the attention you're currently getting into an income stream, Please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Stay blessed by the best and see you in my next video.